Hey Mia, at today's mom's party, you ordered a lunch set without permission. You're a poor person, but you had the nerve to order a lunch plate. What are you thinking? Emma, what I order is none of your business. No, it is so my business. There's a hierarchy in the mom friends, okay? You're a poor person, so in our group of mom friends, you only get a cup of coffee, since you're at the lowest level. And no refills. That's common sense. Can you even understand that? What is that? Don't make up weird rules on your own and force them on me. I'll eat what I want. That's who I am. What? I'm in the highest castle of my group of friends. I'm the richest one. My husband is still young, but he has already risen to the position of manager. I'm going to keep moving up the ladder, and he's going to be the biggest man out of all of you. That's... Just because your husband is good at what he's doing and working hard, that doesn't mean that you're working hard, or that you're as great as him. You should stop talking about your husband's hard work as if it's your own. What? Stop talking to me in that tone. The nerve of you. Okay. You're trying to act tough, but you're actually really frustrated, aren't you? What? What do you mean? Because your husband... My mom friends tell me that they don't even see him around. In other words, that means he's not going to work, right? So he's unemployed. That's the real scary. You're a married couple and you're not even working. I guess you'll just have to work part-time. What? What are you talking about? My husband is working. Oh, don't worry. Don't worry. There's no need to lie like that. Of course you want to hide it. I can't believe he doesn't have a job, but don't worry. It's okay for couples like that to exist. No matter how little money you have, it's okay to be in that kind of relationship. Well, I'm rich, so I would never want to live like that, but I don't know what you had in your breakfast to make that misunderstanding. I'm sorry. I have a good life here, and I don't need you to put me in a castle of your mom friends. You should be free to live your own life and not worry about others. Huh? What are you talking about? There is a castle of mama friends, so you're gonna use it to look down on people. It's so much fun. Oh, I see. You've never had to look down on people before. Don't worry, you don't know how much fun it is. Poor you. You've no idea how much fun it is to look down on people. I'm sorry, but I don't think I'll ever enjoy looking down on people. I'd rather think of everyone as equal and treat everyone indifferently. It's more fun. Huh? I don't understand. There's no way that would be fun. You and I really don't understand each other. I've had enough of you. I'll only harass you in the future, so be prepared for that. This is ridiculous. About your own lives instead of this. I saw your husband the other day. Is him doing that okay? Huh? Where's my husband sneaking around like that? Stop saying things out of the blue! No, I mean, it's not out of the blue. I saw him. Okay. Just because you're frustrated getting talked down to doesn't give you the right to say things like that. I'll disrespect you through and through. You'd better brace yourself. Okay. I wonder which one of us needs to be prepared. I'm sure you're the one who's going to get hurt soon. Everyone in my mommy group has a husband that are lawyers or doctors. Low-income poor people are off limits. Next time, don't show your face. Look who's talking. Your husband got fired from his job. What? What's with the boasting around about the doctors and lawyers? Your husband is a section chief. It doesn't make your husband a doctor or a lawyer by boasting about other people's husbands. And first of all, he got fired. Wait a minute. How did you know about that? I'm so embarrassed. I didn't want to tell anyone. I saw your husband sitting on the swings at the park this afternoon. The mood was unusual, but we had a brief conversation. He sighed and said he'd been fired from his job. The reason was the way he trained his subordinates. It seems like he was giving them too much power of harassment during training, even though he was warned by his superiors. He didn't even change after the wearing, so it was a decision made by the upper heads. I can't believe you know all of those details. You're not going to tell the other mothers about this, are you? I'll never forgive you if you tell anyone. Oh no, why? I'm sure they'll all be nice to you. They'll ask you if your life is okay, so I think you'd better accept their kindness. No, I'm at the top of the mom castle. If they knew my husband got fired from his job, they would look down on me. I can't let that happen to me. I can't live my life with everyone looking down on me. So do you want to live a life of lying to everyone? I think that would be too tiring for you. I think it would be exhausting. Instead of doing that, I think it would be better just to be honest with everyone. I told you, I don't want to do it. Besides, a low-income piece of trash like you should stop being so cocky. I'm not trying to intimidate you. And I'm not low income. My husband is not unemployed. And I'm also working. What? You work? Don't lie to me. How can a housewife unemployed like you be working? Why do you assume I'm a housewife? Did I ever call myself a housewife? I never claimed to be one. That may be true, but what? You work? That's what I said. I do a little work from home. But I'm still making about as much as a regular salaried worker. You work from home and earn as much as a salaried worker? How is that possible? Well, it's not impossible. I just make that much money. In fact, it can't be helped. And you said my husband is unemployed? Let me correct you to my husband's credit. My husband is the president of a small company. He makes as much money as a doctor or a lawyer. What? President of a company? That's absurd. Because of your husband, I don't see him out and about at all. I thought he was unemployed. Of course he doesn't go out. It's a job that he can do with just one computer. He doesn't have to leave the house, so he basically is just inside the house all the time. He's been working out inside the house to just keep in shape though. What gives? We always thought your husband was unemployed. So now you have a good example of why you should make assumptions about people based on their impressions. Shut up! Just because your husband works? So what? He just went from being an oddball to a normal guy. Well, by your standards, aren't people with higher incomes supposed to be higher in the castle? My husband earns as much money as a lawyer or a doctor, so I'm assuming I'm at the higher castle than you now? Shut up! That's not possible. I'm the highest in our group of mom friends. I don't need a bottom feeder like you to tell me what to do. I'll never listen. The fact that you can call yourself the highest, I can make some assumptions about you. I mean, don't you ever get tired of obsessing over that like that? If it were me, I'd get tired of it. I'm not interested in what you have to say. I have my own way of thinking. I don't care what you think. And you have no idea how good it feels to look down on people. When you start looking down on people, you'll never know what it feels like. I'm sorry, but I'll never feel good about being condescending. And I guess you and I just have different ideas and values. Stop trying to act like you're nice. We all have the desire to look down on each other. I'm sure you have the desire inside of you too. Don't act like you're the only one who doesn't. I have no such desires. I wish you'd stop making statements based on your own values, and I don't think you have any time to be talking to me. You better be looking at your own situation. My situation? What the hell is that supposed to mean? You really have no idea. Okay, I'll tell you what you need to know. About your husband, I think he's having an affair. What? Cheating? Yeah, cheating. I know you don't want to believe it, but it's true. Wait! That can't be true. My husband is not having an affair! Even if you say that. I told you before, didn't I? I told you your husband has been sneaking around. He's been doing it ever since I said that. Olivia told me the other day that your husband was walking around in the arm with a young woman. Are you serious? My husband? That must have been a real shock. Still, in fact. So you have to accept it as fact. No, that's not true. My husband would never do such a thing. Don't bullshit me. You're the closest person around him. You don't have any idea what he might be doing. Do you have any idea? Well, lately, he's been telling me that I need to work too. He's been nitpicking at me because he's been having a hard time since he lost his job. But I pushed him away by saying that men should just work and women should be stay-at-home moms. The woman he was walking with, she had expensive clothes and bags. Maybe he chose her based on whether she had money or not. If you said you'd work, the outcome might have been different. Why? I don't want to work. So why should I say I will? I don't want to lie. I didn't have a choice. You have a choice. You've been using your husband's money to be condescending to your friends, and you don't even thank him. He lost his job and you don't support him. And now you're telling him to get a new job right away? Don't you think that's a terrible thing to do as a wife? No, I don't. I mean, the fact that he was walking around with a woman, that has to be a lie too, right? I won't believe it unless I see them with my own eyes. Oh, really? Then why don't you just check with your husband? What is he doing right now? I don't know. He's unemployed right now, but he says he has to run some errands every day. He just went somewhere. I see. Well, why don't you give him a call? Maybe you can find out what he's doing. Okay, I'll just call him. He was kind of freaking out. My husband, and I even heard a young woman's voice over the phone. This can't be. No, I don't believe this. My husband is cheating on me. Oh, that's okay. You should sue your husband for alimony and take the kids and get child support. That way you'll have all the money you love. Are you serious? That's just temporary money. Without my husband, I won't have a steady stream of money. Well, that's true, but why don't you just remarry? I have children and I'm over 30. You can't imagine how hard it would be to remarry. I can imagine. So you're just gonna stand by and watch your husband cheat on you? I hate that too. What am I supposed to do? I don't want to believe that he's cheating on me. I think the best thing to do is to hire a detective to investigate the affair. And maybe prepare for a divorce. You need to tell your children from now on that they will have to live separately. That's a big hassle and I don't like it. We finally made it to the top. You can't just throw it away. Then I guess you'll just have to let your husband's affair slide, huh? I can't do that either. What am I supposed to do? You can't ask me that. But you have two choices, don't you? Either let him get away with doing what he's doing and continue living the way you are living now, or point out the truth to him and get a divorce and start a new life. I don't want either one. What's the best choice? In the first place, I wish you guys hadn't done things in the first place. It's your fault. What does that mean? You told me my husband is sneaking around like he's cheating on me or something? Because of that, I started freaking out. I had to ask him what he was doing. And now, I'm in this situation. What are you gonna do? Because of you? You ruined our peaceful life. Take responsibility. I'm so disappointed. What are you gonna say? Shift the blame? Maybe don't sound like your friends are responsible for your marital problems. What did you just say? It's all your fault. First of all, it's so wrong that a person like me has to go through all of this because of a bottom feeder like you. I don't deserve this. You keep blaming others for everything, but you're always thinking about yourself, so you never think about other people's feelings. The only thing going through your head was about looking down on others. And I think that's the biggest reason you ended up in this situation. I thought you brought the situation on yourself. Why should I be told I deserve it? What the hell did I do? No, are you seriously saying that? You've done a lot of things. You've disrespected me by calling me a low-income earner. You've always bragged about your husband. And you think you're so high and mighty. You're such a fool. That's why you're like this. Why do you have to say that to me? I hate this. What am I gonna do with my husband? Somebody please tell me what to do! It looks like Emma didn't know what to do. But in the end, her husband was the one who ended the relationship and divorced. She had no proof of the affair, so she was not able to claim a large amount of alimony. Emma could only get a divorce. Emma took custody of the child, and she's receiving only child support from her husband. Emma has never worked before, but she began working at a factory as part-time. It seems that she's working to the bone every day. The other mothers were happy to say that with Emma's disappearance, they've been freed from the troublesome system.